Well, welcome to 2022. Started off kind of bad. So I wanted to come out today because this is such a beautiful day, which doesn't necessarily translate into good fishing, but it is January and I am barefooted. So my cousin-in-law, a dear man who was one of those guys that are salt of the earth, passed away from esophageal cancer. And he was like my wife's mentor and brother and just great guy. You know, he suffered immensely. So the death was a relief, but it's still a loss. Any guys that's gone through something like that knows. And my mother, she passed away a few years ago yesterday, and she suffered immensely. I got a dear friend who lost a baby a couple days ago. I got somebody else that's near and dear to my heart that got diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. And he's just a few years older than me, and I'll be 58 in 2 months. So 2022 is starting off kind of heavy. But I did a Facebook post, and hey, if you guys want to be my friends on Facebook, I posted well, I don't have cell phone reception. Maybe I'll have to do this later. I'll post a Facebook posting one of my mother's writings. I posted it when she passed, and there's some good advice in there. So I guess I'll do that later when I can pull it up on my phone.
Well, guess what, guys? I couldn't get to a cell reception area enough to read that and post it, so I'm back here in the man cave, and let you zoom around here for a minute. There's a bunch of trophies. I got a couple special lures right here on the wall. That's really interesting. See that mule deer right there? That is a cool story. That was my mama's favorite deer. And check these out. That deer right there is extra special. And that deer, let me get you a better close up of him. And this deer, were both killed on they were killed a year apart, but shot on the same day. Now that's a good story too. And I got a bunch of I got pictures on the wall, I got a patent, I got more special memories. Anyway, all kinds of good stuff. So if you guys want to hear some stories, let me know in the comments, and I'll tell you all about it, because I like to tell my stories. But as you know, cool memories. Now listen, don't let my wife know that I'm showing you guys this, because she is very embarrassed about this room. It's way too small. I got way too much dead animals in here for such a small space. But we moved from a real big house to this little house here in Mount Pleasant, and I had a whole basement that was a man cave in Virginia, so I had to kind of downsize. So I'm going to cram everything in. So anyway, you guys just let me know, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
Well, let's see if we can catch some fish. I only got 2 hours. Only got 2 hours to fish, but I wanted to come out to the happy place. Like I said, it's a beautiful day. The clouds are coming in. It's going to get cold tonight. It's a cold front. Should be catching them. So let's see what we can do. Really like to get them on a moving bait. Love these little bandits. And I know they'll hit crankbaits. I just haven't figured out the magic formula. Now the issue is we have an incoming tide today. So my only little short window of fishing involves an incoming tide. That's going to be a little difficult. So we're only going to hit high percentage areas. Whoa! See what we can do. And hopefully, whoa! What in the world? My spot lock's going crazy. Now you guys would have laughed if I would have fell in, wouldn't you? Got bit. Oh man, there's something. I bet it's a bunch of perch down there. Dang it. Hook's not even out of the worm. I don't know if you can see the rod tip or not. I let him take it. I mean, I let him take it for a little bit. Still didn't get it. I don't know if I want to change color. I mean, they're hitting the black worm. I'd really like to know what they are. Dang it. Did you see my rod? You bit it awful good. I seen that fish go down there and look at it. Wow. Oh, he's pretty decent too. For down here in Quimby Creek. Oh my goodness. That was a long time coming. So what I did is I changed it to a June bug. Now, did that make a difference? I don't know yet. Because he was in the middle of the creek. I just noticed there was some grass clump. There was a grass clump right here in the middle of the creek. My forward-facing sonar. I dropped it down in there and saw a fish go down on it. And a second later, I didn't see him eat it, but I felt it. Thank you, sir. Little jackfish. Well, ouch. We don't want him. Field goal. Oh. Sorry. There he goes. Anyway, trying to get a crankbait bite. No such luck. You see that? He was playing with it. I don't know what that was. Never really took it.
All right, let me scooch up here and tell you guys about this. So before my mom passed, she wrote a book on her memories and things, and there was a chapter entitled Advice. And the reason I'm doing this is because all the heavy stuff I talked about at the beginning of the video. You know, life's short. But anyway, check out what she said. and this I'm kind of doing as an honor to her too on the anniversary of her death. And understand that it happened a few years ago, but anybody that's lost their mother, no matter how old you are and you're really close to her, which I was, you think about them all the time. You know, they leave an impact. And then when we're gone, we're going to leave an impact. And the question is, what kind of impact you're going to leave? So anyway, here she goes. What advice about life do you want others to remember? And she writes, and this is her for the world, suck it up, buttercup. Forget the pity parties. They do no good. Take whatever it was that made you want to have the pity party and turn it to the challenge that makes it better, not only for you, but everyone around you. Remember that anything apart from God is worthless. God comes first. You will never be sorry if you give him first place in your life. Make him Lord. Life is not a bed of roses. It is not fair. You may not have it so good, but you haven't been crucified yet. If you look around you, you will find someone worse off than you. Befriend and help that person. If there is someone you don't like, pray for him or her and ask God to help you love them. Don't carry a grudge or unforgiveness or hatred in your heart. It will eat your very soul like cancer. Pray about everything, even little things, especially little things. God cares about every aspect of your life. After all, he made you. Give him your heart. You will never be truly happy until you do. That was my mama.